What is going on, guys? We are back from Niagara, and it was an amazing event, and we were lucky enough to make it to the top 64. Unfortunately, we did not win the event, right? If you've seen, Law is the deck or the leader that won the tournament, and we were close to top 32, but unfortunately we just made it to top 64. But I'm still pretty happy about my performance, and here we have the Josu that we won in the top 64. So very happy about that. And the leader that I ended up going with is Karakuri. So Karakuri is the leader that I ended up going with, even though I really wanted to play Big Mom. But after some thoughts and some exchanges with my friends that also came in the event, or actually to the event, we brainstormed a little bit, we modified a bit the deck, and we ended up going with Karakuri. And you'll see, I will be showing the deck that I actually played at the regional, and it is more different than I thought it was going to be. And all of those were last minute changes. So yeah, before we get to the deck, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Leave a like if you are excited about top 64, and let me know in the comments below, did you go to the event and were you able to get into the top 64, or even better, top 32, top 16? Let me know in the comments below. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. All right, so here is the deck that I ended up with at the regional this weekend, and I'll make this quick. A lot of the cards are obviously the same. Starting with the four puddings I have kept. This card is just too good, too important, and is our best searcher. Then the next one is for Prospero. Same reasoning as pudding. Prospero is our searcher, but he's also a body that we can trigger. That is pretty good. The next one is obviously Sanji, the new blocker. 4 cost, 5000 attack, can trigger, play this card by discarding one card. Very good card to have. Then the next one, and might be different or the same, I think it's the same that I presented, two crackers. Very good. I did not use cracker in this event. I didn't use the ability. I wasn't able to play it because I played most of my things on curve, and this one was just to use for Strusen or Amand this weekend. But it's still a very good card to have, and lets you be a little bit flexible if you are behind in life. Next one, I see Shiraoshi. We leave her at 3. Very good. Amazing combo with Karakuri. Was very helpful this weekend. Drawing 3 cards, distrashing 2 cards that you don't need anymore late game is amazing, and it was very useful this weekend. And the next one, and I think I might have changed the ratios, but we have 3 Randolph, and might as well talk about the next one, and 3 Prospero. So 3 very good number, good ratio for the deck, and these cards are very useful against Whitebeard because they obviously have more attack power than the leader. So that's always good to attack Whitebeard without committing any dawns. The next one, and this is where I think the main changes come into play, and it's the 7 cost Big Mom. So in my last video, I said that if I was gonna play Karakuri, I was gonna remove Big Mom. And honestly, she made me win. Like, she got me the win against a Whitebeard. Like, I was able to play 2 of her actually in the matchup, And whether or not the Whitebeard was making the best decision, I'm not sure. But having these two on the field definitely helped me win that game. So yeah, I actually liked her in the Katakuri deck. The next one, same as my last video, 3 Katakuris. Some of my friends were telling me to reduce it to 2, but I still think that 3 Katakuri is very good, especially against like mirror matchups, like and Queen, right? Because like you need these cards to be able to manage their board with their big bodies. For Queen, obviously it's just the Katakuri, but then in the mirror matchup you can get rid of a vanilla, put them back into their life, and or the other Katakuri as well. So very good at 3. And then yes, I still left my 2 Yamatos. So 2 Yamatos, very good. Saw some play this weekend, right? But unfortunately, like when I played the Yamato, I was against Zoro, and it was very difficult. But it was very helpful. The ability helped me. I was able to pull both abilities in some of my games. So yeah, very good. And it has a nice curve for going first. And then obviously, boom, we have our 4 Big Moms, 10 cost Big Moms. What can I say? This card is very strong and very necessary. Fortunately, she is not that good against red because they often take their life, but against Zoro, it is a very good card. And unfortunately, against Law and Whitebeard, might not be the best one to play, but if you can pull it off, it's very good. Now the next one is Strusen. Strusen brought it back to 4 because, like, let's face it, you guys seen the winning list, right? Law won the tournament, so Strusen was a very important card. But fortunately for us, we didn't face any Law. Might have been because I lost too early, and then like all the Law players were like in the winner bracket. But even against Zoro, it was very helpful. So 4 was the right decision, at least I think, to make. The next one that I brought down was the Sanji. So if you remember, I had Sanji and I had Daifuku, and I took them off, and those are like just like, if I'm to be honest, like I changed the list after like talking like through the deck with some of my friends there, and the Sanji and the Daifuku are some cards that I regret having taken away, because I did use Sanji to draw cards, and I think in some matches that I had this weekend, it would have been better to have Daifuku, a bigger body, and the same ability. So for this weekend, this past weekend, I put it at 2 and I removed the Daifuku. So it worked out, right? But I think I would go back to what I said previously on my in my other video. So here, brought back the amount to 4, same reasoning as the Strusen, and this is especially good with well, against Whitebeard, right? Because Whitebeard has Fossa, so if you play her, you can tap the Fossa and get through his blockers. And obviously he plays Chopper, so that always also works with Chopper. But if you set Chopper, obviously you'll get the Strusen instead. The next one, same as the other, the Capone. So the Capone, very good. I was able to use it once out of the 9 rounds, and so yeah, like it's hard to make him work in Katakuri if you don't have it in your life. But in one of my games, what I try to do, because we were like in a situation where we were like top decking cards, right? So at one point I had no choice but to drop him, and because I had a Katakuri in hand, so the following turn I would have like put it back in my hand, in my life. So I thought that was like a nice little trick that like if you draw too many Capones, like it's okay eventually to just drop it, and then like next turn you just put your Katakuri and you put him at the bottom of your life. That way you have for sure a guarantee negate for one of your opponent's attack. But I wasn't able to pull off the combo because the following turn that I played the Capone, I just went for game. So like but still pretty useful. And then the last card, Thunderbolt. So Thunderbolt, I don't remember if I had it at 3, but for this tournament I put it at 2, and honestly it was enough. I was able to see it whenever I needed it because we have Pudding and we have Perospero, so we're able to get the Thunderbolt that we need for when either we go for game or we want to remove one of the Law blockers or the Marco blocker, right? So yeah, that's it for this video. Like I'll put my matchups in the description below, just so that you have an idea what I played against. And you'll see I faced a lot of red, especially Zoro, like Zoro, Whitebeard, but fortunately for me, I did not see Law, because if you've seen the final, you know that Law against Katakuri, it's like an instant loss, sorry. And yeah, so that's it for the video. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more deck profiles like this, more gameplays. I'll definitely try to update this deck for maybe future tournaments, or like I said to my friends, this is probably the last time that I'm going to be playing Katakuri. So maybe from now on I'll be focusing on OP5 or just change decks for OP4. So let me know in the comments below which deck I should play between Blue Purple Kaido or Lucci. These are the two decks that I want to try to play a little bit, or maybe I should just go to the Big Mom instead of Katakuri. So let me know in the comments below. Alright, so that's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.